What do a former state trooper, a safety compliance supervisor, and a taxi driver have in common? That's not the beginning of a joke. They're all published authors here in the state. Alaska Dreams Publishing just released 5 books, one for children. News 13's Lacey Grosvold talked to one of the authors earlier today.
The moose snorted and ran into the woods to find a quieter place to finish his nap.
Kathleen Wallace reads Alaskan Troll Eggs, her first published book.
Over their faces.
Like the other authors, Kathleen hasn't been published before. Her writing started in vignettes she wrote on Facebook. Those stories were based on experiences she had at her day job. As a cab driver, Wallace would compose a paragraph or two between fares on her iPhone. She says taxi drivers observe humanity in a way many can't.
I think I've seen things in the last 27 years that most people don't get to see. I get to see a side of people that it's either the best of them or the worst of them. You know, I've seen some rotten things. I can't help but get to know people.
Then the owner of Alaskan Dreams Publishing approached her.
As a publisher, of course, I'm always interested in authors and potential authors, and I checked it out and I noticed the troll egg story, and it was very interesting and different from what I'd seen in a lot of children's books.
She wrote a children's book with characters named after her own grandchildren to encourage one of them to read.
It worked. It got him into reading, and all of my stories that, you know, I kind of run them past him first.
In the story, a witch forces children to dig up troll eggs. The witch turns out to be their own grandmother.
Well, grandmas are kind of witches sometimes. You know, we don't always get to be the good guys with grandkids.
And the troll eggs, well, they're not quite what the kids were expecting either. Wallace says the first-time illustrator Brian Collins enhanced her ideas.
We really wanted Alaska in it, you know, our world. We wanted to show people what our world looks like. His sense of humor and the whimsical nature of his pictures. I'm very happy with his level of artistry.
There's a lot of people that have a book in them, and some have them written already and have tried for years to get published, and some, like Kathleen, had never even really thought about it, maybe had a dream here and there.
For News 13, I'm Lacey Grosvold.